Hi everyone, this is Daniel Gonzalez and welcome to the channel Help Me Write. Today we're going to be going over topic and transition sentences. Now, topic and transition sentences are not as difficult as you think, but their impact is really noticeable when we're writing papers. So today we're going to be talking about what they are, topic and transition sentences, why we use them, a small disclaimer for how to use a topic and transition sentence, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like to actually put in topic and transition sentences, okay? So first off, what are topic and transition sentences? Well, you don't really have to overthink this. They're sentences. They're sentences that you write inside of your paper. Topic and transition sentences are actually exactly what their names are. It's a sentence, the topic one at least, that tells you the topic of a paragraph. And a transition sentence transitions you from one paragraph to another paragraph. Very simple, okay? But even though they're very simple, they're very impactful. You probably heard about these back in middle school or in high school or elementary school. They're very impactful and they do help papers out, so I don't want you to overthink them or overlook them, excuse me. Why do we use them? Well, the goal of writing predominantly is to communicate our ideas to another reader, okay? Our goal is to communicate what we're thinking to someone else. That's actually really difficult, okay? And so we use topic sentences to tell the reader where we're at as a writer. What are we talking about? What is our goal of this paragraph? And then the transition sentence, right, tells them where we're going. And all they are is just they're helping the reader to understand where we're at and where we're going. Very simple, right? It's kind of like you're a bus driver, or you're a tour guide. Your goal is to tell them where they're at, what they're doing there, and then where they're going. Okay, that's the whole point of topic and transition sentences. Now, here's the small disclaimer, okay? This is something I want you to think about. If you don't know the point of your paragraph, the goal of your paragraph, if you don't know these things, then you cannot effectively use topic and transition sentences. It's a hard word for me to say today for some reason. The reason why is that you can't tell the reader the topic. You can't write a topic sentence on a paragraph if you don't even know what the point of that paragraph is, right? Then you end up writing a topic sentence that doesn't connect with your paragraph, and then the reader gets confused because this doesn't equal this. And so it's really weird. Same thing with transition sentences, right? You can't transition into another paragraph unless you know where you're transitioning to. Again, how can you get here if you don't even know where here is? So the disclaimer is in order to effectively use topic and transition sentences, you need to be able to tell yourself, or me if I'm your professor, you need to be able to tell me or yourself, what is the point of your paragraph? What is my goal with this paragraph? Where am I going? Where did I come from? Right? What am I doing here? Very simple questions, but the problem is that they're simple to think about, but when you actually start writing and you start panicking, especially if you haven't done an outline, you are going to have the worst time ever with paragraph focus and paragraph goals. You're just not going to know what you're doing because you're just kind of rushing through it, right? You're rushing through the draft. Again, this is why brainstorming, and for me, outlines are so imperative to get done because they have such an impact on a paper. They allow us to use topic and transition sentences. So now that I've told you guys all of this, let's go ahead and take a look over here at the other screen. And I've written a very small little introduction and paragraph based on a super simple argumentative paper about apples, okay? And about how great apples are and how awesome they are and the things that you can do with them, okay? So let's take a look at this introduction together. Apples are some of the best fruits around. However, people don't understand everything you can do with them. If people only understood the variety of things you can do with apples, they would be buying them in droves. Apples are some of the best fruits around because they can be made into a pie, eaten well with chocolate and peanut butter, and seasoned and baked in an oven for a soft treat. There are so many things to do with apples, and the further you understand them, the better they become. Okay, that's my introduction. Super simple, okay? That is my intro. But I need to do something with my introduction, right? I need to transition into my first paragraph. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to know what my first paragraph is. I need to know what my first paragraph is about. Okay, so my first paragraph is going to be about how apples can be made into apple pies and why that's awesome. So super duper simple. Let's make a very simple sentence that helps the reader know where we're going. So I just said that the further you understand them, the better they become. The first thing one needs to understand about apples is they make delicious pies. Boom! We're done. Super duper simple, guys. You don't have to overthink this. But the question I'm going to ask you, right? And I always spell delicious wrong. The question I'm going to ask you is this. If my reader was to read that one sentence at the end of my intro, do you think that they would have a good understanding of what I was going to do in my next paragraph? Probably so. They at least know that I'm going to be talking about apple pie, right? And so I'm sorry I'm fidgeting with my hair a lot. It's this COVID hair. So that's the whole goal there. You just want to give the reader an idea of where they're going. That's it. Super duper simple, okay? So now we get to that first paragraph and we need to do a topic sentence. Here's a little rule of thumb. Your transition sentence will always precede your topic sentence, okay? So think transition, topic, okay? And your transition sentence is always at the end of a paragraph. Your topic sentence is always at the top of a paragraph. Very, very simple rules, but it makes it so that way your paragraphs read very well and they connect. So we've got our little paragraph here, or our transition sentence. The first thing one needs to understand about apples is they make delicious pies. So let's make a super simple topic sentence here, right? If you were to survey Americans about what type of pie was their favorite, there's a good chance you would end up with the apple pie as the winner. Whatever. Sure. Easy, right? Topic is about apple pies. It's kind of like a hook too, right? So now they know that I'm talking about apple pies because I transitioned into it in my introduction, and they know that I'm talking about apple pies again because I started my paragraph with it. So you know exactly what I'm doing. It's very, very, very simple. Now, of course, the content that we're working through right now is very simple content, but the goal is the same thing. You are just telling your reader where you're going, and then when you get there, you're reminding your reader of what you're doing. Very, very, very simple. So let's keep going here. Apple pies are some of the most popular pies in the world. It's because of the variety of apples in distribution. You can always get a different type of pie because of the variety. They also grow very easily, so apple pies are always in surplus. With a great flaky crust and a delicious core, apple pies are one of the best things you can make with an apple. All right, so then let's just say I'm done with my paragraph. I gotta transition again. So where am I going to next? Let's do the chocolate and peanut butter one. So let's say, while apple pies are delicious, I know how to do it. Most children and some youthful adults would argue the best way to eat apples. The best way to eat apples is to drench them in chocolate or cover them in peanut butter. Done. They're not very complicated, guys. They're very, very simple sentences. And all this is now you know, oh, we're gonna move to chocolate and peanut butter. That's it. So a rule of thumb, I want you to remember, okay? So when we're thinking about our transition or topic sentences, good gosh, man, I feel like I'm in high school playing with my hair. When you're thinking about your topic and transition sentences, just think, okay, transition sentence, where am I going? When you think about your topic sentence, what am I doing here? If you can answer those questions, you can easily make some very, very simple transition and topic sentences, okay? So guys, this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini lesson. very, very simple usage of transition and topic sentences, but they make content feel connected and they help a reader understand where we're going and what we're doing. All right. So if you guys have any other questions or comments or concerns, please put them in the comment section below. I am going to go cut this hair and I will see you all later. Please have a great day, evening, or morning. Goodbye.